Hello, I'm back. Finally, after a month basically without internet, I'm back in the study. I haven't been back here for, about 2 months now because I moved. Yay! And still the internet provider doesn't want to help us really good. So now I just got in contact with the guy that is in charge of, well, giving us the internet. And he isn't coming until about 2 weeks from now, which means 6 weeks for me without internet. And it's been way harder for me now to go back to the faculty to upload since I moved a bit away from there. Since I'm not studying there anymore. I'm studying at another faculty in town and I still haven't gotten my information to upload, or information to get access to internet and so to upload. So, in short, sorry I've been gone, but that's the way it had to be. Anyway, tomorrow I'm going to have a stand up. Again, the third time now this summer, basically. Or late summer, I guess. And I still haven't practiced at all. Yes, I'm that bad at it. I have a rough idea of how I'm going to plan and how I'm going to execute the performance. I'm basically just, yeah, you can die. Yeah, I'm that bad as executioner. Just bye. Anyway, it's good to be making a video again because I haven't made one in, a bit over a month. Last time I made a video, I was back there. That's my room. Anyway, I'm just going to push ahead and try and see how my performance is. I'm using this as a training exercise, basically. So, let's go. Hello, my name is Rolf Eikleons Olsen. I have Tourette, ADHD, and autism. That's a weird combination. But, then again, I am weird, so that suits me perfectly. The odds of getting that is basically the same to have the lottery, which is tonight, and getting the first prize. The lottery tonight has a price of about $50 million. So that is quite handy. If I were given the choice between having 50 million now and these three, there are days where I really wanted money instead. Because they say that money can't make you happy. Try me. Money won't make you happy, but it'll let you buy a huge mansion, really big yard, or basically a park, and let you adopt all the dogs in the area. I think that would make me really fucking happy. And when it comes to happiness, I tried a lot of things because last November I was diagnosed also with depression, which came out of the blue for me because I didn't know I was depressed. Or rather, I knew I had a lot of sadness and some sad moments, but I have a big problem with emotions. I don't feel them unless they are really, really on a dangerous level. Like, I don't feel hunger. I only feel famished. I don't feel that I need to drink some water until I can't really feel my throat. So both the basic needs and also the emotional needs, I don't feel anything unless they are critical. And so that depression diagnosis came a bit. Wait, what the? Okay, how long has this been lasting? Well, according to my papers, it was since you started studying in 2015. Well, I'll be damned. That was 3 years. Yeah, because the way my depression works is it starts with me on a high point, or a normal point really, and steadily decline for months, then up again, and slowly decline again. And that is a bit problematic, as you can see, because if you're on a downward spiral, you know that you're on it, and you know that, damn it, I have to live with this now, because you don't feel that necessary bit of sadness or depression from day to day, but your baseline keeps dropping a bit and a bit. And so that's a bit problematic. Because, sure, I have my high days or good days, I have my bad days, as I've been talking about, and then I have those complete flat days. I've been talking about this in another vlog about a year ago. That might have been a lot of things there that I didn't notice right away then. But I tried some antidepressants back in April. Problem with those, I became suicidal for 6 hours every bloody day. And I have a very, very morbid sense of humor. So when I say suicidal, I get those impulses like for 6 hours every day. The first 6 hours after I took them, I was so low, so down that I just walked around physically completely exhausted, and I couldn't find joy in anything. I couldn't find any good emotions or flatline. It was just grayscale over everything, and I got impulses all that time period every day that bridge, I want to go there and just jump. Why do a stand-up comedian try and talk about this? Well, because here's a fun thing. I'm terrified of heights, and I hate walking. Every single impulse I got from those medications, and I knew what the medications because I never get them, or that's lying. I rarely get them, like maybe once a month. But the thing is, when you live with Tourette, the impulses you get there are until you can understand and look for those impulses, the split second they show up, you can't do anything about them. Like, I don't feel an impulse to do that. That just happens. Then, after basically years of training, if you're lucky as well, you can diagnose or rather just find out that, okay, before that happens, you can get a little tingling sensation like that first, like a warning tick. That's what I have, but a lot of my ticks. But the impulses I get from the Tourette only last a split second. Like, good, and it happens. The impulses and the way that the suicide thoughts came to me were like, buddy, time for you to find that bridge and jump. Or more for me was, buddy, do you want to jump over that bridge? No, you're not, you idiot. And they were so slow compared to what I have been living with my entire life. So that I just laughed them off because they were the worst ideas or was ways for me to even try something. Because one of the impulses I got was, well, I should just hang myself. Okay, nope, not gonna do that because that's a stupid idea for me. Because one, I didn't want that. Two, I I don't have the motoric skills needed to make a rope like that, to make a noose. And you can't just go into a hardware store just, hey, can I have a noose, please? No. Why would you need that? And so those were ideas, all the impossible ideas were the ones that came to me. And with the Tourette as well, for me, I have so many safety mechanisms in place to stop me from doing anything too stupid. Like if we pretend this is a knife, when I chop vegetables, like I eat vegetables anyway, just chop, 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 stop. Stopping around here. Because if the Tourette acts up and show a tick, that might hurt me. So my body don't allow me to go that close with a knife. Or I chose to don't let the body do that. But anyway, that's semantics. So that was just annoying for 5 weeks for me, basically. Just every bloody idea I got when it came to those thoughts were impossible to do. Like, go up on a mountain and jump. Buddy, you hate physical activity. You hate heights. You have a grand fear of heights. And you're allergic to the fucking environment. Why the fuck do I want to go on a walk for about an hour to go up, stand 500 meters off the edge, just nope, nope, I hate it, I want to go down again. That was basically me. That entire day, just, you stupid brain, can't you come up with something a bit easier to do at least? No, just those ideas. So that was just my sense of morbid humor. And antidepressants didn't work for me. So I just quit them on a day and no side effects. Side effects of quitting may include suicidal thoughts. You mean like when I was on the meds? No. But then again, those kind of medication, do not mess with them. If you don't need them, don't take them. And also, they are high risk. Of course, they might help a lot of people, but sometimes, if it's not the right meds for you, that might be completely wrong. Okay, sorry, that was a bit dark humor, so let's try and line it up. After I got my Tourette diagnosis at age 7, I was always thinking to myself, okay, what kind of jobs can't I have? Because I don't want to pursue something I know that I can't possibly have. And then, like a lot of kids in that age, things like, when I grow up, I want to be. I was like, when I grow up, I can't be. Because I was just thinking the negative side, or rather the realistic side, what might can happen if I have that position. Like, I had a kid in my class that really wanted to be a pilot. I was thinking to myself, pilot. Me! Oh, fuck. Yeah, that could easily happen. Or, this is your captain speaking, we have a bomb on the plane. Wait, what do we have? I don't know, that was a take. So, may not be for me. Also, just after a while, he got used to that and just, okay, what jobs can I have? My dad was an electrician, and so he really, really wanted me to become one. When I was 3 years old, my uncle moved into his new house. I worked in there like an idiot. I had a screwdriver, because I like fiddling with things. I just right down to electrical output. Luckily, the power wasn't on. My dad should have known at that point. Don't turn this idiotic kid into an electrician. He might do something like that. I realized that a bit later, that those kinds of jobs aren't for me. So anything that has motoric skills, or high functioning motoric skills, no. If you can yell something and possibly frighten people, don't. If it comes down to you giving an order, like in the military, don't. Because the military, when I was 18, wanted me. They wanted an asthmatic kid who smoked, overweight, Tourette, anger issues. How bad is our military when they wanted me? And I just told them on the session that you do the physical test. Excuse me. You do realize that I have Tourette. I might yell things. I have no idea when I do it. If you give me a gun, I can't be responsible for having a tick. A tick might involve even if you give me something to hold with a trigger. You see the problem here. If you yell at me and put stress on me, a tick will come. If I have a loaded gun by that point, well, I don't want to find out. Do you? So I told them, I don't want to go into the military. Not for my safety, for your safety. They still call me to session part 2. I'm just wondering here. Unless you drop me off in the middle of a bloody war zone, alone, without any friendlies, well, I don't hurt anyone except maybe myself. But still, that's a bad idea. I don't want it. You don't want it. Why would you arm me? And that is why I'm glad I don't own a proper gun. Because, well, that could happen. So that was when the military tried to take over, or try and include me into their ranks. Don't do that. That was now 6 years ago. 6 years, god damn it. That's a long time ago, really. We've been through a lot, or I've been through a heckin' lot now the last years. From I was born until I was 7, no diagnosis. Yay, or one, asthma and allergies, that's 2. When I was 7, I got Tourette and undecided dis or undecided mental disability. That's two. Nothing really changed until I was 23. Autism, ADHD, and depression. Yay! That was fun. So, normally when you're around 40, you have the middle, you're getting that little bit of Half-Life crisis, basically. I say Half-Life just because game reference. I'm a gaming nerd, as you can see. I got that when I was quarter to that. What the fuck am I supposed to do now then? And I got a bit of a problem with my brain, just at, wait, what is the cause? Or, I'm doing something here, I don't know, it's impulsive, but I don't know what causes the impulsive bit. Is it the combination of everything? Is it the Tourette? Is it the ADHD? Is it the autism, or is it me in general? Or the combination? Well, that's hard to find out, isn't it? Because it's two things I can get medication for when it comes to the mental issues I have. That is one for the physical tics, like medication that really, really slows down your movement. Just you have to use all the power that you have just to move, and so you eliminate the tics, but you eliminate a lot of your physical capabilities as well. Nope. Or you have medication for ADHD. Great. Can I have some? Yeah. Here you wait. According to my journal, you have Tourette. So nope. But the ADHD triggers the Tourette. Yeah, but they can also increase the tics. So you say that something that might stop it, I can't have, because it might trigger it. Yep. Welcome to our welfare state. And I can understand that in some patients, it might increase it exponentially or higher than you previously were. But in a lot of cases, the Tourette responds to energy or stress. If you're stressed, you have to focus on that task or a lot of tasks, and you can't really focus on anything. That is my continuously default state because, well, I have a brain that is battling autism versus ADHD. It's like Batman versus the Joker. Unrelenting force versus the immovable object. Or something like that. And that's the best way I can put it. Because my ADHD, when that really goes full force, don't normally goes in a lot of people, like that's their default. My default is the autism. That state is my default. Or rather, the combination is the default, but my autism bit and the logical bit is that strong. And that's a problem, because the hyper tendency I get when the ADHD really kicks in overpowers every bit of autistic sign I have. Or rather, all the static bit I have, all the rigid part, all the meticulously thought out and planned parts, all the non-impulsive tendencies I have, goes straight out the window, and in comes the ADHD with a lot of power. And that's a bit of a problem, because when your entire mindset changes like that, basically, that's a problem when you still think that you need to have everything planned. Suddenly in comes a lot of energy, and you have no idea how to do it, and suddenly the Tourette just, oh, energy, I'll take that, and here's 10 ticks, enjoy. So that's a bit annoying. A lot! Sorry. Been talking now for almost 20 minutes, jeez. And so that's the life with it. Day-to-day life is, well, depending a bit on when the ADHD overthrows the autism part, really. Because normally when I do a task, I can focus on that, just, okay, now I'm making a video, focusing on a video. But when the ADD part of it goes in, I'm still following on everything around me. Normally for ADD. If I get hyper, if the ADHD part, the complete version, basically, or complete version, kicks in, I get a lot of energy, I can't handle it, and I don't have the reserves for it. So I'm hyper, like, everything, for 10 minutes, and then I'm sleeping, basically. I'm not sleeping, but I'm completely exhausted. As well as, if I'm doing a task that needs a lot of attention, like, let's say, driving, and the ADHD kicks in, nothing happened. Because I have a few things to consider. Traffic, speed, road, mirror, that, basically. Because I'm driving automatic, so I don't have to worry with the gear shifts. But then the ADHD just rotates those things. Of course, if there's a squirrel out there, I will just check it. But then again, I have the vital things that needs consideration. If it's nothing vital, then sure, everything, just look around and figure everything out. But that's basically it when it comes to those things. And then we come to another part of life that a lot of people have problems with: dating life. Well, my dating life only needs one thing: a necromancer. Yep, it's that dead. Dead and buried. Just, when are you going on a date again? Give me a second. You come with me, buddy. Not really how I wanted it. By the way, you want me to see the old skeletons in my closet? Yeah, I have that bad sense of humor. I love it. But I don't go on date much, as you probably know, because, well, I want to have everything meticulously planned, and that's not something that you should really need for a date. I'm the person, I could easily just have a list of things, just full of things I have planned, because that's just how my brain works. Overthinking is a big part of me. Just, oh. The problem I have with overthinking is that I overthink constantly, but when I talk, hey, you got the ADHD and that hates a plan. So, okay, we're planning the entire conversation about mules. Yeah, welcome to my world. That's a bit fun. And then the autistic part just, oh, for fuck's sake, not again. We had this planned. Why mules? Mules are fun. Yeah. So, that part, pretty much dead. Like a dodo. Extinct. For now, at least. We'll find out. Or rather, just go the barbarian way. Just bring a club to, well, nightclubs. Here. No, that's a bit about 6,000 years ago. No thanks. We have progress from then, I hope. And now I'm thinking that I'm going to call it, or end it here, basically. Because I haven't made a video like this in ages, so I'm a bit tired after this, I noticing. So, thank you so much for watching. My name is Pascal the Gamer. This has been, well, stand-up part 3. So we'll see how it goes from here. I'm probably just going to make a ton of these after a while, but right now this is the best I can do. And I'm getting ready for tomorrow. I need a bit more training with the decadence. I know I'm a bit hyper, but that's just how I am. I don't feel nervous at all, just I don't have any plans. So I'm going to talk about what I really want to. That's a bit fun. And I know the first part of this, the diagnosis and the military stuff, was a bit harsh and a bit long. I also noticed that the part about the depression part was a bit too long as well. So I'm going to cut those down, but I just needed right now to, well, see this and hear myself how it was, and also check the time to it. But I'm going to cut those down a bit, but for now I think this is actually a decent start at least. And we'll see how the final version is tomorrow. So I have right now about 24 hours. This will be fun. Gonna make a stand-up routine for about 30 minutes in less than a day. So we'll see how that goes. Till next time, probably tomorrow. See if I can live stream. That would be great, or at least just make a recording. But you'll see. As will I. See you soon.